Now that you've been working on your squat form and how to air squat properly and how to do a squat properly at home, we want to take it to the next level. How many of you guys are ready to take your leg game to the next level in 2021? Well, you came to the right spot, because today we're going to be talking about the leg extension and leg dual machine that we have here and we picked out. So, on this channel we talk about fitness, nutrition, and personal development tips. So if you're new here or you're stopping by, please consider subscribing. And by the end of this show, you're going to be equipped with enough information inside here to make a well-rounded decision as to whether or not you want this inside your home gym. Also, we had an added bonus, so stick around to the end. We're going to show you exactly how to execute the correct form when it comes to leg extension, leg curl machine. Also, we're going to be talking about a couple extra exercises if you do not or cannot afford this at home. So stick around and let's get started, YouTube. But before we get to this beast right here, I'm going to show you a more cheaper version of the leg extension and leg curl machine that we thought of and we were going to go to if this didn't come through for us. So follow me. So this is going to be your very basic leg extension, leg curl machine that you want to get for your home gym if the funds are running low and the space is limited. Notice here that this just looks like normal weight bench. Well, if you look further closer in here, there's a attachment here where you take this leg lock out and you buy an attachment, the leg extension, leg curl attachment that goes inside here, specifically made for this hoist bench. And it would sit seated right here, and you would lock up and you would do leg extensions like this, leg extensions like that, and then you can also do a leg curl just like this, right? Locking your legs onto the weights and doing it like that. You would still get the same type of workout, just as if you were to sit on an isolated leg curl machine or an isolated leg extension machine. Same deal, okay? Very small variation, which is gonna hit the hamstring muscle or the quad muscle just a little bit differently, but it all hits the same. The pros on this, you guys, is that it's gonna be very easily mobile. You can lift it up from right here, and you don't have to lift it yourself. You can just move it like this all day in case you want to work out, maybe outdoors one day. You can pick up your bench and maybe you can kind of do your leg extensions and leg curl out in the hot sun and show your abs or something, I don't know, whatever floats your boat. The also pro is that this thing right here can fit almost anywhere. I mean, you don't have to have a whole garage. You can have a room where, I mean, it could be a smaller room than what you see a 2-car garage is, and it can fit in any space you want to. And the only thing that you will probably have to worry about is the distance it takes to drop the weight back down. And lastly, what I'm sure is very important to all of you is the pricing. These benches run, this specific hoist bench ran us about $500. And we looked up the attachment. The attachment was only $200 to $300 if we wanted to add an attachment for the leg extension and leg curl machine. Also, keep in mind that when you're buying a machine like this and you're adding the attachment, you're also gonna have to buy separate weights, and you're gonna have to check with your local retail to see how much per pound they're charging. But to the flip side of that, the con to having a machine as basic as this and as cheap as this, one, it's gonna lack durability. So it's going to be flimsy and it's not going to be trustworthy. You're not going to be able to wake up and do a leg extension, leg curl machine every day, because you're going to have to reattach it and attach it after every use. Also, keep in mind that these do not come with weights. So you would have to purchase additional weights and keep putting it on and taking them off, just the same thing as you would do with this extension. So keep that in mind. Alright, and that's it, you guys. If you have any further questions with this, go ahead and drop me a message on the comment section. We'll do our best to get back to you. Now, without any other further ado, let's go hit the monster over here. Alright, now let me introduce you to this beast right here. This is the leg extension, leg curl machine that we ultimately decided on bringing into our home. It's the Hoist HD 3400 dual leg extension and leg machine monster. I mean, this is a monster of a beast. It's 130 centimeters in width, 140 centimeters in height, and the length of it is 145 centimeters. And the weight stack, bro, check this out. The maximum weight stack is 215 pounds. But in order for you to get one of these bad boys in your home garage, you're gonna be chucking out at least $3,000 to $3,500 American cash. But I already show you what the bare bones will be. You can run one of those cheap benches with the extension, you can buy for $200 or $300, and that'll run you under $1,000. But let's talk about the pros and the cons from this to that. Also, keep in mind that there are versions of the leg extension leg curl machine that are much cheaper, but are medium to what we just showed you. And they run roughly around $1,400 to $3,500. But shop around, make sure you guys get the best deal. All right, now let me tell you why we picked this machine. We've been working out on our legs for the past 4 years in the commercial gym. And we absolutely fell in love with this piece of machine because it not only hits the part of the leg that the squats hit, but this one is a great exercise machine to warm you up or end the leg workout with. Now, let me show you the pros of this bad boy that's gonna be the key to you earning some massive legs like this. So pay attention. The first reason why we got this is because of the dual purpose it gives us. Number one, this is a leg extension and a leg curl machine. So as you can see with the other machine over there, which is very cheaper in price, it can be a bench that you can use for the bench press, and it acts as other purposes other than the leg extension leg machine. For this, man, you just a one-stop shop. You can get this all done here without going anywhere else. Number two is the added safety that it comes with. There's no weight, it's flimsy. The weight is attached to the actual component and it doesn't move around, so you're safe to demolish your legs and you're gonna be crawling out in no time. And the final pro is that it's very, very comfortable because of all the adjustments. This locks yourself in so that just like a roller coaster at the amusement park, you're not gonna move anywhere and you're securely fastened to isolate that specific muscle, which is in this case the quad and hamstring, so you can maximize these leg gains. And just real quick, you guys, let's go over the cons. There's not much, okay? The first one is gonna be pricey. You're gonna end up paying $3,500 for this at least with tax. All right, the second is gonna be the weight. This machine right here weighs 566 pounds. Now, I don't know how strong you are, but it's gonna take quite a few guys to even move this thing. The last con is the fact that it's only a leg machine. What you see is what you get. You can't work out on your upper body, you can't work out on your arms, it's just a leg machine. Versus the lower versions of the leg extension leg curls, you can use the bench as a bench press apparatus for your squat rack and so on and so forth. All right, now I'm gonna show you how easy it is to operate this machine. With the help of my wife, also known as El Jefa, she's gonna be demonstrating to us tonight on how to properly execute a leg extension rep. Okay, without no further ado, honey, go ahead, put on the weight that you desire. And this thing is so cool, it locks yourself in there so that you don't move around, all right? And I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this all the way down to the leg. How's that? Okay, that's comfortable. She's saying that comfortable. She's gonna hold on right here to these bars and I'm gonna adjust her back. Like that. She's gonna sit back, hold on to this, and wait and see what she does with her toes. So go ahead and execute the first rep. She's gonna pull up and she's gonna squeeze up and come back down and come up again. Squeeze, and look how her toes are. Her toes are curled up all the way to where she's at. Go again, so that we can get that squeeze, okay? Again. Squeeze, good. Notice that her toes are curling up exactly when she's in the extension position. This not only guarantees that you maximize the blood flow in there and stuff it with blood so that you can be very, very sore the next day. Now, if you're running into any situations where you have an imbalanced leg, where you're maybe injured on one leg and dominantly on the other leg, you have bigger quads, then you can also choose the version, and this gives you the availability option of doing a single leg curl. Go ahead and change the weight to a lower weight. Anytime you go to one leg, you want to lower down the weight, and go ahead and do this same leg curl, but with just one leg. That way, you're giving the other side more strain than this side, and it can rest so that you can even out that body part. Or, if you like the full concentration of the squeeze individually, it is also recommended to do these two. And you have that option with this machine. So the second part of this beast is the leg curl machine. And wait till you see how easy this is. All I would have to do is lift it all the way up to the leg curl adjustment. And she will get loose over here. All right, and she's gonna place her leg over the ankle cushions here. And we're gonna go ahead and adjust the weight. And we're gonna lower this back down, lock her in, and she's gonna execute a leg curl in this fashion. So you see, when she gets down here, she's gonna hold it for 1 brief second, and coming back up. Again, come down, hold, 1001, and back up. Down, again, hold, and that's it. She's gonna execute at least around 15 to 20 reps per set. Now, I'm gonna show you one of the last workouts that we can do on this machine, and it's called the single leg curl. And Marcelina is gonna demonstrate that for you. So you're just gonna dismount the machine and pick the leg that you desire to work out on, which is gonna be her left leg for her, and she's gonna kind of, keep the cushion down at her calf level, and she's just gonna do single leg curls up like that, all the way up. One. And these curls, guys, if you're gonna do them individually, I'd recommend doing 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps with very low weight, because you're gonna feel this once you start squeezing it at the very top. So make sure you squeeze at the top, guys. Don't cheat yourself, because this is the way to get these legs. All right, thanks for sticking around this long. Now we're gonna give you an added bonus as to how you can effectively work out your quads and hamstrings without the luxury of this bad beast right here. Because we know sometimes it's gonna be hard to gather up the chump change, and we wanna also work out these legs because we cannot neglect them. So the first one we're gonna do, guys, if you don't have a squat rack, Marcelina is gonna demonstrate the air squat. So she's gonna stand shoulder width apart, okay, hands on her hips, and then she's gonna squat down and up, down and up. So she's gonna keep doing it. We recommend you doing 4 sets of 25 reps, okay? Ensuring that you have proper form just like her. Back straight, abs tight, and also squatting all the way down till you hit that essential quad muscle, okay? And these are gonna burn, you guys, so make sure you do proper stretching ahead of time. We emphasize proper warm-up before we conduct these exercises. And that right there alone will blow your quads out in the meantime before you and your friends maybe round up some money and some cash and get you something like this, okay? The next exercise that we wanna talk about is how do we work out on the hamstrings? Because just like you, I was left thinking about that too, because the gyms were closed, and I was like, man, I need to build up my hamstring. Well, there's an exercise just for that, and that's called the Romanian deadlift. So Marcelina is gonna also demonstrate this workout. She's gonna have some dumbbells with her, and this is using dumbbells, you guys, dumbbells only. And she's gonna stand shoulder width apart, just like that, and she's gonna slightly bend her knees, and she's gonna reach down to her toes, okay? Feeling the stretch in her hamstrings and coming right back up. Just like that, back straight, abs tight. Go again, second rep. Very good. And the key to this, you guys, is bending your knees slightly so that you get that full stretch in your hamstring area, so that that can be the main emphasis on the workout. So there you have it, you guys. We hope that you guys like this video. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, and let us know down there what else you want to know about. Have a great day.